can't.
I don't think so.
I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I'm racist. I know I'm leaning into it as I'm saying it, like, because I know they're comfortable as fuck. I own like 6. I love them. They are amazing.
Why don't you try like some track pants and that type of, you know what I mean?
Well,
that look with them, like with the
I can see it now.
gear.
You need the full tracksuit. You need the full tracksuit.
No. See, like so I was bigger, right? I lost a lot of weight, so I couldn't find that type of tracksuit. So now that I'm smaller, I probably could get away with. But like, you can't be a big dude wearing running shoes because it's like you a fraud.
So it depends on what type of.
Don't judge me.
Welcome back to the Don't Judge Me podcast. Here today with Sir Nygel of the House of the Wave Files from the Dark Gray Triad, always looking left because I'm not right. For some reason, I have this voice, and I don't know where it came from because it wasn't here. Yeah, it wasn't here too long ago. But you know what? I'm here for it. You know who else was here for it?
Yeah. I didn't know I was here for it, but here I am.
He literally sitting next to me, yo. Like, it's not no weird shit.
I'm Jay Delnegro, and I am here for it. And welcome back to episode 207 of the Don't Judge Me podcast. Or if you are a first-time listener, welcome to the Don't Judge Me podcast. And thank you for joining us in judgment. I'm Jay. He's Sir Nygel, and you are the jury. And as a member of the jury, it is your responsibility to judge with us any and everything we bring to you. How do you judge? I'm sure you're wondering, like, how do you go about judging?
Oh, I just be cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, for the audience out there, you can let us know how you like to judge by doing one or two of the following. Send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com, or you can give us a call at 202-642-9398. And once we receive what you have to say, we will include and incorporate that into a future episode.
Oh, yeah.
Also, you can find the show on IG at Don't Judge Pod and YouTube at Don't Judge Me Podcast. So make sure you are following us there to continue joining us in judgment all over the social media streets. Episode 207. In the second half of the show, we're going to have a guest. We're going to speak with Rod from the Black Genius Art Show. We're going to talk some sneaker talk. We're going to talk some food talk.
Yeah, a little food. Trying to stay healthy. Be out here not eating
creativity
garbage.
and
no
laughs.
Sawdust. We don't want
no sawdust. Definitely, we are no longer in the sawdust. We are grown. We want actual cheese.
Yep.
In our food.
No dusty ones.
No dusty Air Force Ones for sure.
No dusty Air Force Ones.
That is not becoming. That is not becoming of what we're doing. So, if you want to have a clue as to what we're talking about, you're just going to have to stay with us after the break to hear us talk to my guy, Rod. But outside of then, Sir Nygel, how you been? What's been going on?
I feel like a lot of stuff, but also like not a lot. I feel like, see what's been going on with me in the last like week and a half.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
How was Demon Slayer?
Fucking phenomenal.
Fucking phenomenal.
I'm going to tell you, love Demon Slayer. It was so good. Now, the pacing could have, because it's a 3-part movie.
It's a 3-part movie, meaning
that was part one. Part one.
Okay.
The second one's coming out in 2027. The last one's coming out like in 2029.
Yeah. They are banking a lot on people.
They have made $400 million.
Really?
Already.
Killer. I saw how many screens it was showing on, and I was like, "Oh, they're banking on this motherfucker working."
It is, and it is in fact working.
It was subbed too, right?
Yeah, subbed and dubbed.
It was subbed and dubbed.
Well, there is a dub out there. I don't know where. Okay. We watched the sub version.
Okay,
I wouldn't have wanted it any other way. Like initially, it was funny because the friend group I went with was like, "Hey, are we gonna watch Demon Slayer?" I was like, "If we are, you need to let me know because I have the bootleg right now."
Oh, you already have it.
Well, I have access to it.
Got it.
I should say.
I mean, because the internet.
Right? Yeah. So I was like, I'll watch it now because I already know what happens because I've read the manga. I mean, the manga. No, the manga. Sorry. I've been getting confused. Apparently, there's 3 different types. Manga is Japanese. Manhwa is Korean. And danhwa is Chinese. Just FYI for people who may not know. So I've read the manga. And to this completion, this is the end. This is the final story.
Okay.
And phenomenal show. Like, honestly, I want the second one. I actually might go see it. Like, the movie theater down the street from our job offers like a membership where you pay like $20 a month.
Oh, okay.
And you get unlimited viewing. I was thinking about doing it and watching it every day.
That good.
Like, me personally, just because I like it.
Okay.
But it was good. Action, animation's on point. Like, some of the stuff is funny. Like, it's phenomenal.
Okay.
And loved it. I thought we went to an IMAX. Did not. We went to the Alamo, which is in downtown, Virginia, I guess. And there was more alcohol in the menu. And then it was funny because I saw a lot of people like, I never thought I'd be pre-gaming to see an anime movie. And I was like, yo, that's wild. But, your boy ain't drinking. But I will say this, and it's funny. So me, trying to be healthy, conscious. I was like, well, of course I'm not going to drink anything. Because also, I want to enjoy the movie. I'm not going to go to sleep. Gotta feel like dark, comfortable. The chair's fucking reclined.
The alcohol's warm.
Yeah, I was like, I'm going to go to sleep. So I was like, oh, let me do a Cobb salad, right? Let me get some healthy. Let me tell you how basic this Cobb salad was.
So, what is normally in a Cobb? Is that the one with like ham,
egg, bacon, salad dressing,
lettuce? Right.
Yeah. First off, this is a sub. Every time I tried to stab the salad, nothing came up. Like, I don't know what was up with this lettuce, but it would refuse to attach to my fork. So I'm out here like scooping, trying to read and eat at the same time. Worst mistake. I was like, in hindsight, shouldn't have done this. Salad had the same Parmesan.
The same
Parmesan on it. And I was like, that's side salad energy. This is a main dish. Why are you here, Parmesan? It wasn't like, flakes from like a block that they shaved off or anything. This is dust. This is Parmesan side salad energy. Not a $15 salad at a movie theater. But when I told this to somebody, they were like, you were at a movie theater.
Yeah, at a movie theater. When you said it just now, and I was like, yeah, just pay $15 for a salad at a movie theater.
But my thought was they had alcohol, they had custom drinks, they had all this like fancy dancy drinks and alcohol. Why wouldn't you have?
They figured you'd be too drunk to notice.
Possibly. And so that's where I was like, oh. But it was funny. I met this I don't know if I fell in love with her or I got instantly angry with her.
Oh.
But like sometimes when like something I think is like funny or catches me off guard, I'm like, oh, shut up. She's like, I will not. And it was like that.
Did you get her number or
no?
IG?
I honestly was so like, I don't know if she's sassy or if I'm in love. Like I really didn't know because it was like such a quick. I was so genuinely caught back by her quickness that I didn't know how to react. And because it was in the theater, it was so dark I couldn't even see what she looked like. So it was like,
she could have been a mud duck.
No, she could have been. But her personality, I don't know. I think so. Fresh kiss, I think. Because it was just like, wow, that was quick. That was very rarely do I get caught off guard. And that totally caught me off guard. And I was like, oh.
She was prepared though.
No, but that's why I'm like, well, are you this type of person that just is, confrontational?
She grew up with brothers.
Yeah, or that. So I'm like, maybe I just unlocked something. I don't know. I need to ask more questions, which I don't do. Then what else happened? I feel like nothing much. Well, nothing I want to talk about. Some sad stuff.
We don't need to go into the sadness.
Yeah, I mean, it's just,
it's too much sadness in the world right now.
I'm just saying, like, niggas be dying. So that's all I gotta say.
I mean, depending on how you want to spin it, niggas be dying.
Yep, niggas be dying.
Niggas be dying in big ways. Niggas be dying in small ways. Niggas be dying in regular ways.
Yeah,
niggas be dying.
Yeah, so niggas be dying, and got a lot of funerals I gotta go to. So
that's a lot of funerals.
Yeah, a lot of funerals. So, but outside of that, I think everything else is. Oh, actually, I did have a story I wanted to share, which I don't know if I did, and I hope I didn't. But it was about the dog who shit in my yard.
No.
Okay, let me tell you about this funny little chihuahua. I'm walking out the house, and this dog walks by, and I have one other thing. So the dog walks by, shits in my yard. Owner picks it up.
Great.
The whole time the dog's looking at me like, and what? bitch. And I was just like, whoa, what's all this energy? Like, I was like, usually I feel like I give off like high positivity.
Where were you? Like,
walking out my front door,
okay.
on the steps.
Got it.
Dog is to the right, like in between like the steps and like the neighbor, like mid perfect, right?
Mm-hmm.
After the owner picks up the shit, the dog is walking backwards, looking at me the whole time, like, and what? And I'm like, what type of energy is happening right now? I literally, it fucked my day up. Like, I was just like, yo, this dog not only shit in my yard, but pretty much was like, what you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? Nothing.
I did nothing. And I didn't like that. That's what messed my day up. Because I was like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't kick him.
The owner picked up the shit. I
can't even be mad.
The dog,
the owner did what he's supposed to do. That dog had so much feistiness in him, and I was just like, "What the fuck was that about?"
What do you think the race of the dog was?
Like a Karen, maybe. I don't know.
There's a white woman. The dog was a white woman.
I first inclination because it was Chihuahua says I was Spanish, but I was like, I feel like a Spanish person wouldn't be that type of.
Actually,
feisty.
I could see a Spanish woman taking a shit in your yard and then just like looking at you and daring you to challenge her.
Mrs. Taylor. That's the crazy.
Daring you to challenge her or some shit.
Look, that I don't know. Maybe I feel like the mean mugging the whole time gives off crazy Spanish girl or black girl. But I feel like a Chihuahua and black girl doesn't exist. I feel like I don't know if that would work. I can't see.
I'm running through my stereotype banks to see if I can find a Chihuahua black girl.
I can't think of one.
No, I don't see a Chihuahua black girl either.
Yeah, I don't think they would even work. It'd be interesting to see, but I just don't. I mean, the energy maybe. No, it gives off Spanish.
It's Spanish.
It's
little Spanish woman took shit in your yard and just stared at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
Challenged you. And
then
you will do nothing, puto.
No, that's exactly what it was. That was the energy. And we're just like, and what? And they had like, their name and like gold on the necklace. No, I'm just being racist now.
Had the little necklace with
all Spanish women have their name in fucking in calligraphy or like some sort of script cursive on their neck or some shit. Angel or whatever.
They're all named Angel. No, Angel's the dude.
Yeah, so but that's their boyfriend.
That's their boyfriend. Yeah. That's Angel's girl.
Yeah. Got it. And then the thing today that caught me off guard. I feel like I've seen some other stuff, but I'll probably remember. Actually, I'll probably check my phone. So today I was leaving work, and I saw this black couple walking and holding hands.
Nice.
My first thought was, we don't do that.
Why don't we?
I don't think I've ever seen a black couple walking and holding hands. Like legit, like swinging even. And I was like,
did you want to get between them and just like part their hands?
Kind of. My first thought was, we don't do that. But I was also in Virginia, so I was like, maybe this is a different breed.
Nigga said, we don't show.
But she had like braids in, so I'm like, they look like they like crossed over from Anacostia or something, and was just cruising, where we work in the area. But I was like, I don't think I've ever seen black people walking and holding hands like that. Now, a black person with another race, yes. But I've never seen a black man and woman walking in tandem, holding hands like this for several blocks.
Okay. So, when you say you have seen that, and it's usually a black with someone else who's not black, can you recall if the black has been a man or a woman?
It's usually a black man with a white woman.
Black man, white woman, holds hands in public, no problem. Two black people, problem. They don't hold hands.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm racist. So I'll see a biracial couple and be like, that ain't right. I am a product of that. I literally see a white man and a black woman. I'm like, that don't look, who does that?
Sell out.
Yes. That literally is my mom and dad. And for some reason, I don't see my mom and dad as black and white. I just see them as my mom and dad.
They're just people.
But when I see other people, I'm like, how dare you?
I don't see color. Mom and dad. Everyone else, though. All right. So
how'd y'all meet? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time I see a white guy and a black woman, I'm just like.
So let's go back to the couple you seen holding hands.
Yeah, which I still am perplexed about.
So you said you saw them like walk for a few blocks at least with their hands.
Yeah, cross the street holding hands, walking down the street holding hands. It was like literally a loving couple. I love it, but it was just like
we don't do that.
I just wasn't. I never seen it.
So I need to know out there in the listening audience, if you are black and in a relationship with a black person, do you hold their hand like in public?
Like, I'm not even talking like, I mean like legit like swinging, like holding hands and you guys have the same cadence as your stride type joint.
I've held hands with significant others, even when women I'm just like simply dating. Like I've held hands because I liked her. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't even know what that means. This man's talking a foreign language over here.
and I only date black women, so like maybe it was past me holding hands, and you got to
we
see
talk
that.
about privilege. You didn't have ice,
didn't.
but you know about love. That's what it is. I don't know.
Romantic love.
Yeah, this man, I don't know what he's talking about holding hands and because he likes her. What is that? What is that?
Nigga said,
who are you?
He was like, you hit him with the boy? Like, you hit him with the boy. Why are y'all holding hands?
No, literally, like, they didn't even like skip down steps together holding hands. I'm like, no, this is too much.
Raise your elbow up for that
like
one.
I'm looking for like ABC family movie of cameras or something. I'm like, what is this?
This is the time of year where they make those movies.
Nah,
so,
man.
You know, I guess we gotta find you some love, man. Lighten up in your heart. You need a Care Bear stare or something to.
Nah, it's a distraction.
Love is a distraction.
It's just a distraction.
Trying to get to this paper.
Get this weight loss.
Love.
You know what I'm saying? They want to go eat and shit. I don't want to do that.
You're right.
So I'm like,
you could only deal with somebody who's also on a fitness journey, because
I know I gotta get a gym baddie, but gym baddie's probably better than me right now, so I can't get that.
You gotta like get the one that's at your pace. You can't get the one that's in front of you, because you're just gonna be like specimen to her. She's just gonna turn you into a machine, because that's like, she found one and she's like, I can make you into something.
Yeah, which
I can make you into a machine of a man.
I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, well,
no,
I guess you need to join the gym, man.
Cause I'd be kind of blown. I'd be like, it's not even worth it. Then she want to hold hands after working out. I don't want
No. Like, y'all gonna be laying down together in the bed, just sweating together because y'all still burning calories and shit.
That sounds horrible.
Just
I hate heat.
Burning calories all day.
I hate heat. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, because you couldn't just deal with someone who's casually going about their day the same way they have been. Because they're gonna want to do stuff, and you're gonna be like, no, because I gotta work out.
I seen this one guy. He was like, "Yo, like, you know, because he was like in shape and he was talking. He's like, date me. You gotta realize we not doing nothing. I'm going to be in the gym.
I'm in the gym. I'm
gonna be in the gym." He's like, "You like what I look like? Yeah, me too. I'm gonna be in the gym getting my man.
Keep this up, like, you know.
Like, you want to go see a movie? Good luck. See it by yourself.
Like,
we're not eating. I gotta stay in my macros." It was like, yo, I felt that. Like, I was like, yeah, that's some real shit.
Like, with someone with a really busy lifestyle, comparative to anything, whether it's their job, their hobbies, their function, their party promoter, whatever they do, if their life is busy, you can't expect them to be available for you. You can only expect them to be available if they make themselves available periodically.
Yeah.
They just need to show up, have a good time, and then you go about your business. Because if you aren't doing what they're doing, it's never going to work.
No, it's not. Because, I mean, like, they're going to be, I mean, ideally, hopefully this person isn't changing themselves and their whole infrastructure to be with you. Because at that point, that's a problem, I feel. Because you have no self-identity at that point. And you probably doing shit that your old nigga taught you or whatever the case may be. I don't want nothing to do with that either. You know what I'm saying? If you want to jump ship like that quick, then you just take on other people's personalities and personas.
Sounds like a superhero to me.
Yeah, I guess, maybe. But it was just like, it just boggled my mind. I was just like, oh, I didn't know we did that.
We do that. I
didn't know that. I ain't seen it.
And if you want to tell Sir Nygel that we do that, you can always reach out to us at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com.
I like to hear
Or give us a call at 202-642-9398. Let this man know we hold hands. No, we're in love. We like each other.
Look, let me tell you, because I hate PDA too. So that's also, I guess, maybe another thing. Because I've always observed it because I don't like it. I don't care for it. Because usually I date short girls. So her arm stride is nowhere near my arm stride. And it's fucking my rhythm up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So usually what I would do is when a girl try to grab my hand, I hold it for like 2 seconds. And then what I would do is wrap my arm around her shoulder with her arm. So now her arm is across her chest like this, right? And I know she's not going to like that. So then she eventually drops her hand, and I'm like, "Oh, okay." And then eventually I walk my arm around her shoulder for like maybe like an additional 20 steps, and then I drop it.
Then you pull it back.
Yeah, and it's like, yep, ended that.
Speaking of PDA, last time we recorded, we went to Philly to drop off some art.
Yes, which I think is hilarious because I did not ask any questions.
We just went along.
I was so
appreciate you, fam.
Yeah.
Appreciate you. We also had lunch with the people we dropped art off with.
Yes.
And I had never seen this couple together before. You want to talk about PDA? They are PD ridiculous.
Oh,
they. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers are in love.
Yeah.
They,
as a biracial couple should be.
As a biracial couple should be. I'm just like, I'm surprised they don't chew each other's food. Like, these motherfuckers are just
they probably would have
in each other's skin. Like, yo, wow.
I think that's how
it was cute.
No, it was.
But I was just like, wow, these motherfuckers is really just like
they actually like each other.
Really, really like each other, and it's so adorbs.
No, but the thing is, I think a lot of times, especially with social media, a lot of people are on the internet talk about how they don't fuck with their significant other. Mm-hmm. That it's rare to actually see someone like, no, I actually like the motherfucker I married. Like, they are genuinely cute and adorable. I love both of them. You could just tell both of them are generally like trying to support each other. Mm-hmm. Like, even like, let's say if one of them said something the other one didn't understand, it's like, oh, let me break it down. Let me break it down. I'm not gonna talk to you like you're dumb.
Right.
Right. Let me get you hip on whatever we talking about. I'm gonna keep you included. Matter of fact, come over here, give me some smooches too. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's do it. And it's awesome. And they understand each other. It's perfect.
Because they are an interracial couple, it's okay if they did hold hands when we walked down the street.
I had no problem. Actually, matter of fact, it seemed natural. Nothing registered in my mind like, oh, that's weird. Nothing. It was like, oh, that's cute. Because it was an interracial couple. I'm telling you, like, legit, bro. I noticed it, but I didn't think it was like it was weird. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh yeah, that's what's supposed to happen.
That's how it's supposed to go.
That's what's supposed to happen.
Learn something new every
day.
I'm
so racist. I am programmed by
very racist, but I do think we do love each other, regardless of interraciality or anything. It's just people who like each other will hold hands.
I don't even know what they're talking about. This man lying on the podcast. I don't even know why he's doing that.
I am not a liar.
Well, you know what? Y'all call in and let us know who's right. We could go from there.
You know what I thought to do, and I still may think to do it. I might call Jared with one of these episodes. Like, yo, what's going on in Utah, man? Because that shit crazy.
Oh yeah, boy. I can only imagine that shit's off the chain.
That shit crazy. Is your kids okay, player? Like, because crazy.
Yeah. No, I believe it. Because even when I heard about it, I was like, oh. First person I thought about was Jared, actually. I was like, oh, he in Utah. I wonder how close he was to everything that's going on.
I feel like everyone in Utah should just live in a central region and leave the rest of Utah to.
I'm so ignorant when it comes to Utah, but I assume everyone is in the same Walmart vicinity.
Yeah, right.
I just assume there's a Walmart and they built a town around it.
Right. There is a Steinmart.
Oh, I don't know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's Utah. They got a little bit more money out in Utah, so it's not just Walmart.
Yeah. I just feel like I have no idea what's out there, but in my mind, it's just trees? Question mark?
Mountains.
Dirt?
Mountains. Desert, mountains.
Is it like Arizona or is it like
Yeah, but it's got mountains, higher elevation, so it goes up a little bit higher.
Yeah.
You've been to Denver, though. Right?
Yeah, I have, but Same thing. Okay.
But less black people.
Okay.
And I know there aren't a lot of black people in Denver.
No, I remember I went in Denver in April and it snowed, and I was like, "What type of hellhole is this?" Because I did not pack anything that was worth anything.
Mm-hmm.
I literally had shorts, and I'm like, "It's snowing."
Well, I mean, that's probably shorts weather in Denver. Shorts.
Yeah, I had no idea.
But
it wasn't sticking to the concrete or anything, but it still was snow. I was like, "Wait, it's April," and I was like, "Yeah, it snows 8 months out the year." I was like, "Huh?
Why the fuck would you live here? Why?"
Oh, it has good trails. Shut the fuck up. And that's when
your friends are going to ask you to go again. They're going to ask you to go for a fucking hike.
Probably.
Yeah.
But now I'm in better shape. So now I wouldn't mind. Back then I was big boy. You know what I'm saying? Big boy ain't doing no hiking. I'm a roll my ankle and tumble down the hill. Be like Indiana Jones with a boulder and shit. Just chasing some white boy down in his hookahs. Hookahs.
His cloud on.
Yeah. It was like, oh shit, let me get an overdrive.
Telling you, those are their shoes to get back at us.
Look,
athletically, those are their shoes.
You know, it's so funny, the stereotypes that I play in my mind. Because even what I mentioned about the Asics, right? even when I'm driving in Southeast to go visit my mom, like let's say if I got like Hoobastank playing or like
you change the station?
I will lower the volume like ASAP. Even when I do like my techno shit, like I'd be like, nah, let me turn this down. These niggas ain't know about this shit. But nowadays, I guess now, I mean, like even like sometimes I have like anime intros in my playlist. I mean, now I guess it'd be more.
They would know.
Yeah, now. But like I still have this like in my mind, and like, nah, I need to put some DMX on or some shit.
Here's a question for you. So you're in an anime. Pokemon's fine, right?
I mean, in what context?
Just as is it considered anime?
I guess technically.
But is Digimon considered anime?
Like the Temu anime of.
That's what I'm saying. Like, can you?
I never
like
watched
the GoBots,
Digimon, but I guess technically in a way,
like the GoBots of anime or something.
Yeah, I feel like it's like lower tier, but I guess it's the same energy.
Yeah, like you can get away with anime, but it has to be of a certain.
Yeah, because if somebody was like, "Yeah, I watch anime," and I'd be like, "What?" And like, "Oh, Pokemon," I'd be like. Okay.
I think you can get away with Pokemon simply because.
Well, I mean, but that's what they lead with. Then I like if that's their pinnacle. Like name me your favorite anime. Pokemon. There's so many other ones out there, and that's when I would judge because it'd be like of all the ones out there, Tokyo Ghoul, Attack on Titan, Dragon Ball Z, Naruto. You know what I'm saying? Like all of them, and you go with Pokemon.
Pokemon, huh?
I don't know. I mean, Ash got a story.
Is he still doing this thing?
I mean, this nigga been doing it for 20 years.
25 years.
Well, and he ain't aged one day.
It started
at the same outfit.
Yeah. No, he changed his clothes.
Oh, did he?
Because he finally became a Pokemon master.
Oh, yeah, he did. After like 22 years.
Yeah, about 22 years.
Yeah.
He finally became Pokemon
Which
master.
is crazy. I mean, like that right there is like, that's wild.
You want to talk about women getting in the way. Ash ain't never had no girl.
Man. No, never no bitch.
She just been
stayed locked in. Him and Pika Pika.
And was failing at it for 20-something years.
Yeah, he was struggling. It's a glorious story. But in the scheme of character development, like it's very slow.
Yeah, he was not
very slow. Like
he was taking his time.
If you were to think about this like in real time, like this, he left his house at 18, and by 38 he finally hit his goal. Now, given admirable, but like if you think about it, like it ain't like he had like a crazy collection. He still had the same like base 7 Pokemon. You know what I'm saying? Like he's still rolling with the same.
Charizard still wasn't listening to his ass.
2 ninjas and shit.
Right.
No bitch in 20 years. You just out here being a nomad.
In a vest.
Yeah.
In a vest. Nigga was wearing a vest in these streets.
I mean, but technically he's fought like gods and shit, which is out of pocket. I remember this one gif. It was like Pikachu fought like Mewtwo, right? Which is technically like the Pokemon god, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like he's at the nurse's joint, Nurse Judy or whatever her name is, and she's like, "What happened to Pikachu?" He's like, "Oh, I threw it at a god," and like her face was like, "Nigga, what?" Oh yeah, he fought a god earlier, and he's a little bruised, and it's like, you threw this little ninja? He's not even involved.
And you know what's fucked up? He never let Pikachu become like who he could become.
He never let him involved. He held that nigga down, like literally.
He just kept his foot on his neck.
Yeah. He's like, "Oh, I want to evolve and become better." Nah, you ain't doing that.
Ash is the oppressor.
Mm-hmm. It's probably dark. No, this is a dark. But look,
when you really look at it,
look, maybe Pokemon is the jump. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, Ash was out here suppressing Pikachu
until he got what he wanted.
Look. Yep.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yep.
It's crazy. Well, I don't have much worth talking about. I didn't do much of anything.
Hold on, let me check my Instagram real quick. I feel like I saved something.
Yeah, I just been lost aimlessly. It's too much. You know what it is? It's too much information. Too much going on.
No, it really is too much information.
It at times has been overwhelming. So I could have a story to tell. I could have something to share, but I have been overwhelmed with new information about something happening in the world, in the country, in the state, nearby every day. And then it'll be different parts of that. And I can't front, like I've been very curious as to details, and that's the sound of the phone dropping.
Mm-hmm.
So I could have like overwritten everything that I wanted to talk about, which is the information of the world. And I definitely don't want to go into details about that because that's not what Don't Judge Me does.
let me. I'm gonna go over one thing. I was talking to my mom today. Going into
Sure.
work. I usually talk to my mom on my walk to the metro, and then my walk from the metro.
Mm-hmm.
It actually helps me because sometimes my mom can go on rants, and it gives me like a finite time, right? Because I'm at the metro, mom. I gotta go.
Gotta go.
I'm at home. I need to log back in. I gotta go.
Mm-hmm.
So it gets to the point where we're talking about somehow we got onto AI.
Okay.
And my mom was like, it's so crazy that, AI is out there and what they can do. And I was like, well, mom, elaborate. 'Cause I'm curious what you think about AI.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And she was like, well, they really just, misinformation and different things like that. And I was like, mom, there's other things that it can do with AI and what they're trying to do. And this is based off of what you sent me about how AI is going to be talking to AI to try to hook you up on dates, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I was like, mom, you can program AI to be whatever you want. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, for the podcast, I created a Nico, which is my AI girlfriend. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah. I was like, it was a joke. I didn't keep it going. I don't even think it's even live anymore. I think they dismantled it or something. I don't remember because I think they were like, people were being inappropriate with it or something. And then they got rid of that. But anyway, I was like, mom, you can program the girlfriend to be whatever you want. And she was like, what do you mean? I was like, well, if I want an angry black woman, I could tell it, roll into the stereotype. And she's like, what? And I was like, yeah. You can have it where it could be dormant and docile, or you can have it where it's combative or whatever the case may be. And she's like, that's crazy. Then I was like, yeah, now they're trying to also get it where they can download it into sex bots. And she was like, I mean, you would just like order what you want. And I was like, I mean, I guess in theory, mom. She was like, that's crazy. I was like, yeah, but they're like $100,000. She's like, right now. And I was like, mom. And she was like, I mean,
price gonna go down.
But then it was like, I was like, mostly guys that were the ones that wanted it. She's like, but what about women? And I was like, I don't like where this conversation is going. And she was like, I mean, sometimes you just need a companion. I was like, I don't.
She just wants somebody.
The train's here, mom. I don't want to fucking hear this conversation.
She wants somebody around the house she can talk shit to.
Because she literally was like, I mean, given my dad's been passed for like 10 years or so, right? And so it was like, yeah, sometimes you just want to cuddle or hold hands. And I was like, I mean, I can see what you're coming from, mom, but you're not going to get a fucking robot. I'll tell you that. And then my first thing was to do that. I don't know if you see no trace where it's like, ain't no clanker coming. Ain't no clanker coming in this fucking house. I'll tell you that.
It was the woman, right? She was like a waitress or something, right? Yeah.
Ain't no fucking clankers in here. So yeah, I realize I'm a little racist towards robots. Hope Bite doesn't hear this, my ChatGPT colleague. Because he'll be like, I ain't making no more shit for you.
We're not clearing anything.
Yeah, we're not. You call. I heard you use the word clanker.
So like, you are not welcome around here anymore.
With the hard R too. Clanker. Clanker.
I've got a mom story.
Okay.
My mom comes to me one day and she said, my doctor tells me I should probably look into edible marijuana for something not necropathy, but like something's wrong with feelings in her foot or something to that effect, right?
Okay.
And I was just like, I got some upstairs. And she was like, is it for this? And I was like, nah. I was like, I got it for the panic attack I had or whatever. Like, so I bought it last year in July and I maybe ate 4 of them. They're 10 milligrams. They make me feel like I can travel through time. Right.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. I don't take drugs, but I did that day to get to sleep. I didn't take 4 at a time, but I have them.
Yeah. No, I've heard about edibles.
Yeah.
They could be crazy.
It just depends. And, some time passes and I was running her to do her errands and she was like, you gonna take me to buy the drugs? And I was like, I'm taking my mother to buy drugs?
Times have changed, bruh.
And then I feel like, all right, I should give her a pep talk before she goes in there. Cause like, all right, this they're gonna want to see your ID on the outside, right? So, and then they're gonna give it back to you. And it might seem a little confusing, but then you give your ID to the lady at the counter. And she's gonna ask you, is it medical or recreational? And you're gonna say recreational. And then you're gonna sit and wait. And then they're going to call you in the back and give you your ID back. And then you're going to need to get some cash. Yeah, ATM. Like, I'm giving out a rundown of what to do.
Oh, I didn't even know this. This is interesting.
It's just this particular dispensary. They work a certain way. So I took it to that one.
Yeah, because you're familiar with the process. So it's
and it was just like, it feels safe to me. And it's always interesting. Like, this is only the second time I've been here. And it's just always interesting, like, looking at the parking lot. because every person from every walk of life is going in and out.
Oh yeah, no, I believe it.
Yeah, old ladies, young kids, big black dudes, little grandmas in groups. I saw 3 older black women going in there together, and I was just like, "All right, people everybody uses drugs."
I feel like same vein. If I was the go, I feel like I'd get in trouble because I would probably pick the most creative fucking name. It'd be like Unicorn Death Pony. I'd be like, give me that. I don't know. Is it like that?
Nah, that's just the street shit.
Oh,
because like you when you get back there, you
shit.
talk. There's at least in this facility, there's a medicinal side and then there's the recreational side, and you talk to someone, and they say, "What are you looking for?" And then you have a conversation with that person, and they're the expert, and they can tell you what you should get based off of what you're saying to them. So you can go back to saying, like, I'm looking for some medical death pony. And then they'll ask you questions just like, no, I just want to get fucked up. And I guess they can be like, all right, we can go over here. Have you tried it? They'll be like, have you tried it before? And if you say no, they won't give you the high dose stuff. They'll be like, all right.
Oh, yeah.
Go down here.
You will fucking trip balls.
Go
see
down
the
here.
wizard and fight a dragon. Or something.
Like, is there a flavor profile that you're looking for?
Like a sommelier type shit.
Yeah, because it's like,
that's tight.
They're gummies for the most part.
No, I understand.
And chocolates
but
and
I mean,
stuff like that.
This is also me never going to a dispensary.
Yeah, I didn't.
And honestly, like now that we talking about it, I kind of like want to go, but I hate
$20.
I hate personally like the feeling of highness. I get lost in my thoughts. I get real depressed. Like it's one of those things where that's why I can't do it. So I feel like if I was to go, I think it'd make it funnier to look at like a menu and be like, oh, I want that just because of the
they have that too.
But
they have that too.
If I know that there's someone there and it could be like, yeah, this is how I react. I don't want to feel that way. Yeah. This is what I want.
Yeah.
And they give me some shit called like vanilla bean, I'm gonna be mad. Like I feel like I'm judging myself based on my option, right? Like oh, this is a missionary sex. Like, what did you give me? Yeah. I mean, don't worry about the name. It's just as strong.
This bag says the shocker. What am I going to do with this?
No, that's what, like the 2 and pink one. This thing. What is this?
Oh man! And it tells you to eat 2 pinks in one round.
That's what I'm saying. Like I would be more like worried about what my like selection as offered to me says than anything else. Like, oh, what's your favorite pile? This. Okay, here's the mud bunny. Huh? What did you give me? Like, they don't sound cool at all.
Yeah, I don't even know if mine doesn't have a creative name.
No, I know, but I mean, this is also my ignorance of not knowing shit, right? Like, I've never been to this. I've walked by them. I don't even know. Like, I kind of forgot Maryland could even do the sell, to be honest. And I mean, I got something in the mail the other day, actually, that was like, hey, you get like 10% off your order. And I was like, well, this is illegal. And I was just like, why would they send this to me? Not thinking like, oh yeah, no, times have changed. And I could actually literally go to the dispensary and probably get like a stash.
Just got to be over 21. Yeah.
And just buy and have money and adult money and shit.
$20 you can get roughly 20 gummies.
Oh, that seems like a lot.
$1 a gummy? You can trip for $1?
Yeah, I mean that actually seems economical.
Yeah, it's not crazy.
Yeah, it seems economical.
But don't do drugs, kids. I'm not advising.
No, honestly, I wouldn't recommend it either.
Just get high off life.
No, that's exactly what you should do.
High off life and Red Bull.
Maybe you get to the point where you're walking with your shorty and holding
hands because you like her.
And then you look behind you and there's a light-skinned nigga looking confused.
Screw face like, what the fuck y'all doing? Y'all niggas don't like each other. Well, we like our show so much that sometimes we invite a third party on to hold our hands.
Mm-hmm.
And right after the break, you will meet Rod from the Black Genius Art Show. But before we go into the break, I just want to say, everybody out there listening, love a little bit more. Everything's going to be okay. That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I can't follow that. Yeah.
Don't judge me.
Today's guest is a real creative force, a Norfolk native, a Baltimore transplant who's been shaping culture through art, fashion, and design. Known for blending worlds as a sneaker designer and a hybrid innovator. They're also part of the mind behind the Black Genius Art Show, a platform that celebrates creativity, vision, and Black excellence. Beyond their creative work, they are a daily motivator, inspiring others to push forward, think bigger, and move with purpose. And in true fashion, they are wishing you all a good breakfast, because the fuel you start with matters. Please welcome to the Don't Judge Me podcast, my guy, Rod.
Oh, snap, bro. How y'all doing, man? Love the intro.
Yeah, I try to.
I appreciate that. Appreciate y'all having me on the cast, man. I like what y'all doing. I love what y'all doing, actually. I enjoy watching it or listening to it whenever I get a chance to tap in. So I definitely had to see, whenever I have some time to link up with y'all to come on here and see what's going on.
I appreciate the nice words, the kind words, sir. So Nygel, do you have any get to know you kind of questions for our guy, Rod?
Well, look, I'm a sneakerhead through and through. So when Jay told me and shared with me your profile and saw that you're into sneaker design, like walk me through that. Like, how did you get into it? What are some of the things that you're happy about? What are the things you wish you could do? I'm so open minded and curious because I love sneakers. Always been a sneakerhead since I've been size 12, which I was 12. I've been rocking them and keeping them, and I got a good collection, and I love hearing that you're doing that.
I've been doing it since I was 12.
See, look,
and I think y'all the same age.
Yeah, look. Well,
you're 42, right?
Yeah, I'm 42.
Look at us. Look, we like twins right now.
So it went hand in hand with sports, right?
Okay.
So like growing up, you know how I go. Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley, all these, Bo Jackson, Ken Griffey Jr. Everybody that you're seeing with sneakers. And then I was into the basketball, but I was just infatuated with logos.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Like I used to look at like every league, professional team, league or college, and just used to like the logos. Like, remember we used to have like the helmets used to come in the machine, the bubblegum machine?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yo, I used to love those, bro. I used to try to collect them all just so I can sit there and look at it like, oh, this one's different than this one. So when it came to like the sneaker thing, the sneaker design, my friends would tell you since probably 10 or 11, always been in the sneakers, even before that. But that's like when I started to get into it, like the drawing thing. Yeah. First it started with the logos, being a Bulls fan starting off, which I'm not now. That era is gone. Just put that out there to let you know. Yeah, it went from that, and around like 96, 97, around that classic era that we kind of like, preteens coming into teenage years, around that time, it was kind of like a golden era. So like looking at the patent leathers, looking at the up tempos, looking at the Grand Hills, the Jerry Stackhouses, looking at all these sneakers that was coming out around that time, and like liking the draw. And this is like when slang was at its height, you know what I'm saying? And one was, everything was like, you just breathe basketball. So it kind of came hand in hand and like, yo, let's see if we can draw something. So started drawing stuff because I'm always the East Bay dude. Everybody used to get East Bay to the crib.
I love it. East Bay magazine, yo. Them just was clutch.
Yeah, so used to get those and start looking at the shoes. And then after a while, I was like, yo, let me try to design something. So I designed something, sent it in. They sent me something back. Nike told me to get everything copywritten. I didn't get copywritten. I'm 11, 12 years old at the time.
Yeah.
And being too responsible as a child, not minding my business, rather than asking my parents to help, rather than worrying about personal shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't know if they got it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But a couple months, 9 months later, a lot of this resemblance of the Air Muscle, if you look up the Air Muscle, it comes from my sneaker that I actually created then.
That's tight.
And then from there, it was basketball, and I didn't really get back into the sneaker thing until about 31, 32.
Okay.
We kind of realized, like, all right, this job stuff ain't really kicking it. This ain't me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you kind of finding, like, at that age, it's like, what am I do? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I've been here long enough and this work and stuff, all these different jobs, moving up quickly, and then like they'll cap you off in a certain place. Or, you know how it is. It's like it's no growth. And it wasn't no creativity place. You know what I'm saying? And started getting back into it. Slowly just started drawing. And reached out to some people that actually went to Penn Sol before it's a university, HBCU now. It's this academy in Oregon. So like the most prestige sneaker joint you can get into.
Yeah.
And met somebody off of Penn Sol that graduated and got a job with Nike. And I hit him up, I think on the Facebook or Instagram. I don't know what it was. It was a long time ago. And he hit me back. I sent him some of my designs, and he was like, yo, take these templates. And he gave me the templates for Penn Sol, bro. And I think I did one of the sneakers in the template, and I sent it back to him. And he looked at it, he never responded back.
Oh.
And I already knew I was good at that. And I've been gone ever since.
He said, oh, I can't leave this with him. He gonna take my
Yeah, so it was kind of like, it was a cool thing just to watch that. And then, just bros just really digging in and trying to get into Penn Sol. And then the door for Penn Sol really wasn't like I didn't get in, which I ended up getting to another whole different program. But it sharpened my skills.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? It really sharpened my skills because these are like, they're picking the best people in the world to come here. You know what I'm saying? So it sharpened my skills, and then I learned a lot of, I met a lot of different people through a journey from Nike and Under Armour, Converse, a lot of different brands, and so it's a part of my life, bro. Like sneakers it's a thing it's part of me regardless if I'm drawing or not. You know what I'm saying? It's just one of them type of things, like you said, you're a sneakerhead and you love your sneakers. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's a story inside of a story. When you're looking at people, their sneakers, and you ask people about their sneakers, it can tell you a lot about their personality. You know what I'm saying? Seeing what they got on their feet. So yeah,
I agree with that. I definitely agree. Or even how they treat them. Cause I've seen some shoes. I'm like, it's funny. Like you see somebody, and you're like, those shoes are like horrible, but it's because of how the person put it together. And it's like, and then you see them like outside of it, and it's like, oh no, those dresses are actually tight. I like them, but it's just everybody treats shoes a little differently, and I agree with you. It does kind of
because man, people gotta realize, man, shoes. It doesn't matter if it's dress shoes, cowboy boots, or whatever it is. If you're trying to get a hot babe, bro, she gonna look at your kicks. I'm sorry, she gonna look at your kicks.
Bro, I was telling Jay, I be sometimes like on Hinge and stuff, right? And if a girl got some dusty shoes, whoop, nope. I'd be like, nah. Like, why you got some dirty Air Force Ones? Whoop.
Nah, you shouldn't. I feel like, at least could have found the picture when they was brand new.
Something, or at least like, I don't know, drop like a paintbrush drink, just color them or something. Color them or something.
You can just crop them out.
Crop them out. You gotta have if your feet covered, just get rid of them. Like you don't need them. Like,
or if you got pretty feet that don't have no shoes on.
It don't have to make sense. You could be out in the middle of the metro or some shit with the barefoot. Like I don't care. Like, but don't have no dusty ass.
Urban, what we gonna call her?
Bruh.
Definitely urban. I don't know, bro. Urban she ain't got no shoes on.
Look, I'd rather see that than you looking like you just kicked dirt all day. Like it's like, all right.
What if she's getting off of work though?
Yeah, I mean, maybe, bro. But even then, like, why are you leading with that?
So, all right, here's a question, both of you guys. He just said getting off work, right? Do you remember being a kid and you're seeing the adults going through like downtown, and she'll have on her suit, and her like Asics, or whatever, like, like does that deter you? Does that deter you as an adult if you see the woman in her suit in her?
No. First of all, it depends on what the sneakers is.
Yeah, I just went to ponies. So I went from Asics to ponies.
No. Only reason why I can say it's like a personality thing.
Okay.
So it might be some knockoff joints that have no name on it, but it looks kind of good. You look comfortable. Then you might have somebody with like some Pegasus on or some Hokas or something. You're like, oh, you ain't spent a little bit of bread for your joints. So I know you probably work out too.
She stepped
That's
on the
fact.
joints
You know
at Good Feet. And they measured the
I
pronation
see
of
them
her
in a
walk.
suit with a hookah. A hookahs. I'll be like, yo, all right. I was like, I know you got money because that's your everyday.
Man, you over here stereotyping.
Yo, I am. Look, bro. I be the main thing I be looking at. I be looking at somebody, I be like, oh, okay. And I look at their shoes, I be like,
Nah, no okay.
Nah.
No okay.
You don't love yourself. Like that's what
Yo, you gotta take care of the kicks, bro.
Yo, like I mean, I get sometimes they can get stuffy or something, but like once they start getting dent, like try to clean them up, try to salvage them. But like you just out here in the ether, like you know what I'm saying, like with your shoes looking busted, like come on, man.
So look, man, I got a homeboy, right? Like my man, he pulled joints, bro. Dirty shoes, clean shoes.
Boy, okay.
Dirty shoes. He just pull them, bro. I don't know how he be pulling joints. I'm like, yo, how do you be pulling? Like, I don't know, bro.
Riz.
No, that's ultimate Riz.
He laced up his Riz. That's what he puts on.
Man, I say, yo, you a real G, yo. If you can actually pull joints with dirty shoes, like you and the dog been in the backyard all day long. That's what it look like.
He's like, yo, I know I don't have soles on right here, but I can see a soulmate in you. Or some bullshit, something. And she just like, ooh, his shoes are real dusty.
Hey, bro,
like,
that's the fucking T-shirt slogan. I'm trying to tell you, that there body right there. That there, go for that, bro.
No, man, because he's leaning on real thick and cheesy, yo. And somebody eat it up. They be like, oh, you so silly. Like, yeah, I got you,
girl,
got you. You can't look at my shoes if you're smiling.
All right, so like, what if they're not into sneakers? They're just like sandals and
that's a red flag. That's
like them Bruce Lee shoes.
It's a red flag. Let me tell you why it's a red flag. It's because like if I'm dating a woman, she's of a certain age and she's close to my age, so she went through the 90s. She knows what Jordans are. Like she knows when Air Force first hit and the swooshes were different colors. Like she knows when that stuff happened. So like it's got to be a part of her lexicon. And if it's not, you are not the woman for me because we can't relate on certain things. Because a lot about dating, in my opinion, is like relating to lived experiences. Not even right now, just going back.
What if she's like into art and all that?
Don't matter. She was still 16, 14, 15 at one time.
I feel like as long as she's open, like let's say she doesn't own it, right? For whatever reason.
She still got to know.
No. Yeah, she has to know, but she also has to be open. If I buy you some dunks or something, or some up tops, or some low tops, and you be like, I don't wear those. How dare?
Listen.
Get out.
True life story. I like Jordan 1s, right? They're just like, I don't know, my adult grown up sneaker. And
right, that's your Chuck Taylor.
That's my Chuck Taylor. And one year for Christmas, I was going to get myself the high true blues, and they're just the royal blue, gray, and white. Right? The gray is like nubuck or whatever. My girlfriend at the time, she didn't know I wanted those, but she decided she wanted to buy me some Jordans. She bought me mids. And do you know, I wanted to break up on Christmas Day.
I can believe it.
Because they were the same, they were the true blue color, but they weren't the true blues. And I had to sit there and smile and laugh. And
you had the blues.
I had the blues.
You had the
You know what I'm saying? Like I had to just be like, these are,
why you was like, yo,
I put them on like, oh, they feel different.
You got the right ones, but you got the wrong ones. Can we kind of like,
I couldn't, I ain't had a heart to do it. But when I put them joints on, I was like, they feel different because I didn't feel them as high on my ankle and stuff. And it was just like, the leather was all like stiff. I was very disappointed.
This man was
you sound like
I was hurt.
At on Christmases and you always expect something under the tree that's not there.
Oh yeah,
that's what happened. That's what happened. But that hurt my soul. We broke up, but not right away. But it was a sign. It was an indicator. Like she could wear the mids because she's a woman.
Oh yeah, I feel like
okay.
Like middle school kids, younger and women could wear mids. Adult men can only wear highs and lows. That's it when it comes to Jordan 1s.
Oh yeah, Jordan 1s. Yeah,
you can't be in no mid Jordan 1s, man. That's you don't love yourself.
Because I feel like even lows sometimes I feel like I can't always rock them. I feel like I can only do them with shorts sometimes.
Nah, you lows for everything.
No. Don't get me wrong. I do it. I'm just saying like sometimes I just be like, I wonder. But like I'll still rock them. But like sometimes I just worry like. Because I also got bad ankles. So I always just worry that like I'm just going to collapse.
Step off the curb the wrong
So that's why I try to go with the extra ankle support. So I typically lean into highs. I have lows, but I feel like that's my summer kick. Like usually.
So you like runners, or you like more like a lifestyle, like some shells or some Chucks or some Jordan 1s or something like that?
Jordan 1s, typically high top dunks.
Okay, you like dunks?
Yeah, I'm a dunk guy.
Okay.
The joints I painted for you, they were ones, right?
Yeah, they're ones, black ones.
Yeah.
I got them as a wedding gift. Somebody.
That's
gave,
right.
I was one of the groomsmen.
That's
Somebody
right.
gave me some black ones, and I was like,
I'm
Jay,
not gonna
paint
wear
them.
these. He's like, I'm not gonna wear these. Paint them.
I mean, because I don't know, all black ones. I feel like they needed character. Like they just, I mean, like there was nothing to. They was literally all black. So it was just like, all right, I want to spice them up. I want to add some color to them.
That's for sure. So I have a radical thought about sneakers.
Okay.
Don't judge me, but I think that sneaker brands like On and Hoka,
Okay.
and even Under Armour initially were attempts from the white man to fight back because they weren't good at sports. So they needed to have something that they were good at and felt exclusive to them. So I think those sneaker brands are specifically for white people to signal to one another, I see you, and we are fighting back.
So you put like Lululemon in there too?
Oh
yeah, absolutely. That's absolutely. That is definitely like Lululemon is like a battle cry for women, right? For white women.
Yeah.
So all right, so let me say, I'm gonna turn to the interviewer. You know what I mean? Do you feel like it's from a cultural standpoint? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like you just feel like, or you just feel like it's something that they put together that they have the money to push, and that's why it's relevant.
I think it was a secret meeting amongst the whites held at Joann Fabrics.
Okay.
Where they designated certain brands that they were going to introduce and create for one another so they could signal to one another, it's safe over here. You can excel in your whiteness in these brands.
You know, I could weirdly agree with this.
It's a long game. It's not
I'm not disagreeing with you, like what you're saying. I never thought about it. So that's why I'm like, I'm just listening to it like, okay, I can see what he's saying, and I can see it from that perspective.
And then right now, right? Like, let's say if I was to go to a pickup game, right? Let's say like, and I'm not because my body's a piece of trash. But let's just say I'm pickup. I got next, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not imagining anyone wearing Hokas with like ankle braces on. Like that don't seem right. But if I go to a 5K or a marathon,
you're gonna see
it's gonna be in abundance.
And on the joints with the ON that's like facing vertical or whatever.
Cloud joints.
Yeah, the cloud joints. Yep, I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not gonna even lie. Like even like, and I love me at Asics because they're comfortable as hell. But like if I go to like DC, I'm not wearing my Asics. I'm not. I just feel. I feel like I need to wear khakis with them. Like I just don't. I don't know. Like I just.
So Asics are too like white.
I guess.
Okay.
And I don't know where I got that from.
Do you feel like that's part of the era that you grew up in?
Probably.
I think that's like the too white. Because at one point, remember we used to look at them in the these would be like the running stores, and you'd be like, yo, who's paying $200 for a pair of Asics?
No,
the same ones we're paying $200 for now.
But now as I'm an adult, like they're mad comfortable. Like I go to Costco on a Saturday with some Asics.
Like, yo, these gel lights. Who knew?
Yo. Yeah,
who knew?
No, but like if I'm like hitting like I don't know, somewhere where I know like an abundance of black people going to be, like I'd be like, nah.
Tuck yours in. Tuck yours in like it's a chain.
Because I feel like I don't know, like subconsciously, and I think it's the era. I agree with you, Rod. Like it was like I feel like I need to be rocking dunks or Jordans or J's, I guess if you want to call it. And then I just feel like if I'm rocking Asics, I need to have like a golf shirt and a polo or like I don't know. Like I feel like I can't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I know I'm racist. I know I'm leaning into it as I'm saying it. Like because I know they're comfortable as fuck. I own like 6. I love them. They are amazing.
Why don't you try like some track pants and that type of, you know what I mean? Well, that look with them, like with the like
I can see it now. You need the full tracksuit. You need the full tracksuit.
No. See, like so I was bigger, right? I lost a lot of weight, so I couldn't find that type of tracksuit. So now that I'm smaller, I probably could get away with. But like, you can't be a big dude wearing running shoes because it's like you a fraud.
So it depends on what type of. I don't know that everybody's structured different. You know what I mean?
Nah, bro, I look like you ever remember Willy Wonka and the girl that drank the blueberry, the big bitch, and like the roller out. That's why I was like a big ball, bro. You can't be wearing Asics. Talking about.
So. What's your shoe like? Jay said it's the Jordan 1. Me, I'm a Puma Clyde dude. Give me a pair of Clydes, I'm perfect. Even though I got other, I really don't. I got a bunch of Puma shit. You know, if I do have other brands, it's there from like my mentor, Drew Greer, Air Force Ones, or I got like old school shit like Adidas. Continentals, I think. The joints, one of the joints that Kanye was wearing when he was with the brand, just to have in the closet. And then Club C's from Reebok. Like I like that. Like I like that type of leisure type joint. So like suede's is my go-to. You know what I mean? Like you can dress them up, dress them down, and that's why I go with those. You know what I'm saying? So what's yours? You gonna say the Dunk?
Well, yeah, I probably would do SB. My favorite shoe that I always like default to is my Melvins. I love my Melvins. I've rocked them. My skull's fallen off of it a little bit. I probably dogged them out a little bit. If secondary would be my Space Jams. Love them joints. I love the whole family. The red and black ones is my favorite. The white and black, well, I guess predominantly white with the black trim. That's the second, and then the all black and white. That's my third of that particular series. Then I have what's another one of my dunks that I love. My Melvins is probably my go-to. I actually wear my Melvins way too much.
Okay. So you ever thought about like the Air Max 95?
I actually just got into Air Maxes. I actually just recently got into Air Maxes. I didn't wear them before just because when I purchased them, it felt tight as far as like shoes. I owned like two before, but then recently I got a pair. I don't know if maybe my foot or maybe because I lost weight. I don't know what it is, but like I now have like 3 pairs of Air Maxes and they're comfortable. I have started wearing those. There's this most recent one that just came out from, I think I got it from Finish Line. It was like like the pink that we talked about, that rose and like a camouflage. And I've been rocking the shit out of them recently too.
Rod, you can get in on this. Sir Nygel and I have decided that our color is this rosy pink salmon color. That is our color of choice. And as you being a fellow light skin, but you are up one level because you got hazel eyes. You can get
this is why I like you as a light-skinned brother. You realize it's different levels.
It's different levels.
I was saying to Jake, I was like, yo, this man's a
trifecta. It's different levels of different ones. That it's not everybody the same. Right. I got nappy hair. You know what I mean? Somebody might have some curly shit that the women like. I don't fall into that category. You feel me?
Yeah. It is.
So I get you. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right. So what I call less. The name,
the
name, I don't know, man. I always that shit sounds crazy. I ain't gonna say that.
Go ahead. Only judge you a little bit.
Nigga sound like a stripper about to come to the stage out there,
coming to the stage.
Yo.
Nigga, I about to say a hot cinnamon out there, motherfucker. I don't even know, man. We just red, bro.
My undertones are yellow. You know what I'm saying? Like I represent the yellow.
Nah,
you say yellow?
Yeah, I'm yellow.
Okay. I be trying to be transparent. I be trying.
Yeah, in the winter, crazy.
No, I hate the sun. I want to be Casper. I would honestly love resonating. I love
the sun, man.
I'm all about the sun.
No, bump you. Like I want to be. I want to glow in the dark. That's how I want to be that light.
I look at
why, man?
Because
why you want to be like powder?
No,
powder?
no, because one of my favorite colors is black, and I just feel like it contrasts. Like I just want to be that, like you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, he
Nah,
glowing.
man. But when you got to listen, man, you can't listen. Jay, he ain't unlike the whole light skinness. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When you unlike that tropical skin color tan,
No,
they don't know they don't know where you from, brother.
No, you're right.
And
I think that's where it is because
Yeah.
I look Spanish.
When I met him, I thought he was Puerto Rican.
No.
He is not.
No,
bro, I got my fucking name is a whole Spanish name, bro. It doesn't matter. You gonna be Spanish one day out of the year.
No, I know, bro. I be like, and the thing is, I be looking like I be just looking people in their eyes, and they be going full ham sentences. I'm like, I have no idea what you're saying, and I swear they be looking at me like you fucking liar, and I'm like, no, I don't. I'm not Spanish.
It's like you sell out.
Dog. No, but I mean, like, given, and Rod, just to let you know, like, I walk outside and I get a tan. Like, I just be picking it up. So, honestly, I be getting this, like, really, like, golden rotisserie brown going on. So, I've got Dominican.
Yeah, bro. You gotta unlock it, bro. You gotta unlock it.
Armenian, even. I've gotten some wild joints. I'm like,
then hydrate, and make sure you drink enough water, man.
Yeah, no, but yeah. And especially now that I'm out in the sun, like, because I be walking to work, bruh, I'm about to be crispy. But once the sun,
it's about to be
the sun gonna start going down at 5:30. So
yeah, no,
right, you got too much time.
Yeah,
it's gonna be dark as shit when you getting off work.
Dog, look, I'm gonna get kidnapped. I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I'm gonna get kidnapped. So somebody gonna try to grab me up. I'm gonna be like, damn,
the old lady.
Maybe, hopefully,
As long as she got some money, right?
Yeah, long as she got some money, we can work it out. She can take her teeth out.
Work it out.
Or keep men.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Get a little different with it.
Yeah,
you know
look.
what I'm saying?
I'll treat her like I'll hold her like Rose in the Titanic. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna fall in love, yeah.
Listening to Tender Love. Love.
Yeah.
Yep. All day.
Okay. I got look. I will holler at. Well, I don't even know what that would be. Not a cougar. I guess like a dinosaur. I don't know.
Lynx.
So like,
There's a lynx.
what age? Because we at the age now we don't like a cougar for us is like 60.
Yeah, that's
you
crazy.
feel me?
That's crazy.
So
I could never.
So like,
Yeah.
what was the age when you was like, yo, I really got a cougar? You know what I mean? Like, I really got one out here.
When I was 18, I was dealing with a woman who was 31. So she went to high school with my uncle and would tell me stories about him in school. And I was just like, that's crazy.
Do y'all look like y'all favorite? Like y'all?
No.
Like,
yeah, she was trying to reminisce.
No. I pulled it out of her. I was like, talking to her and stuff. Like, where'd you go to school? Blah, blah, blah. Because, in like Baltimore, like it's really about like where you went to high school. That's how people kind of can figure out who you are and what side of town you grew up on and stuff like that. And when she said she went to a particular school, I was like, yo, my uncle went there. He was this dude. And she was like, oh, I remember him. And yeah, so we might be Eskimo brothers. Like, I don't know.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's cool.
That's funny.
That's cool.
That's funny, actually. Yeah, no.
So I got a favorite way. I think mine was 23:35.
Okay.
Yeah, that was mine.
That was
it was cool.
I was 18, and I think she was 43.
Whoa!
Damn! That motherfucker.
Yeah, she worked for the
FBI.
FBI.
For the feds?
No.
You was the Cobb.
No. And the thing is, I got her because I was working she was working part-time at Bath and Body Works with me, right? And I was the stocking boy. And she like stayed being like, yo, I'll take you home. And I
Sounds
was
like one of your romance novels.
That's a nice setup right there.
But the thing is, it was crazy because like her kid was like my age. And I was just like, yo, we could be buddies. And it was the craziest. But yeah, she used to treat me to lunch and take me out. I'd be like, all right, this is life. I didn't really know what was going on.
Mine had messed up one day. She was like, you want to go out? And I was like, yeah. So then it's time to pay. And she was like, you paying? I'm like, fuck no. You said I want to go out to eat.
Yeah.
How dare?
You're supposed to know the rules. You older than me. You know what I'm saying? Like, where's the maturity at in this motherfucker? Because you right now don't have it. You ask me. I ask you. I pay.
Them the rules. Them always been the rules.
Yeah, but also like you older. Like, I mean, like, come on now. Like,
you got a credit card. I just got my little debit card.
I don't even have a credit score. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how dare you?
You got money for it. I do not.
What do you mean you paying? No.
You got like a phone on this joint. That's it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Simpler times. Back when like $50 was like you was rich.
You can do so much for $50 in the
No, I used to ride all day off for $4. You know what I mean? $5. You really getting there with on the tank.
Yo, back in the day.
That you riding,
down.
bro.
Word.
Yeah.
I just signed up for the Upside app where you go to gas stations that they point out and then you take a picture of your receipt and it's supposed to give you the difference that they say you can save on a gallon.
Oh.
Right.
But these niggas is like, we're having trouble finding the receipt from the store. So the gas station isn't confirming my receipt. So they're not giving me back my 26 cents on the gallon. And I'm like, this is some bullshit.
Yeah.
But who got time to be going to certain locations that you say?
I just was trying it.
And then I get gas to get a receipt.
Yeah. I was just trying to.
I'm not doing this. I don't have time.
Normally I wouldn't. I just go to Costco. Just go to Costco because it's down the road. But I was like, let me see what this app talking about. I just want to try it.
Wasn't talking about nothing.
I need gas anyway, and apparently it's not talking about nothing.
No.
Yo, change the subject, but the same kind of thing. My man put me on to an app. I forgot the name of it because I gotta get it. Where you go to the grocery store and everything that you scan, it literally tells you everything that's good or bad, or whatever, and give you other options that they have inside the store to get rather than what you want or what you're looking at.
Oh, that's tight. So like you scan like granola and they'd be like, nah, don't get this shit. Get this
shit high in sugar. You can get the one that's lower.
Yeah, like no, I'm thinking about like fish, bro.
Oh.
You gotta think about like food like that.
No, you're right.
The hamburger, all that type of shit. I'm thinking about like, yeah, you know, you might look at the vegetables, GMOs and stuff like that. All right, cool. But bro, like some of the stuff for the fish, certain dyes in it, certain things in it to make it look like it, and you know, totally different fish, bro. Or you just not eating healthy fish at all, and it's saying it's wild caught, and it's basically not wild. Yeah, the facility in the middle of the outside of nothing,
they let it out the tank to run into the net.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, they caught it in the river. That has the net right there.
It was escapee and shit, and they had to shackle it and shit.
No, that's tight.
Yeah, so like, yes, when you said that, that's the first thing that pops in my mind. Like, you know what I mean? That's one thing I think everybody need to be more cautious too, man, especially, you know, eating and stuff like that.
No, that's true, because
you'd be surprised, bro.
Nah,
it was like some of the stuff you be eating, then it shows you what's in it. And when the words that you don't know, breaking it down and what that shit really is, you like, man, I just had a whole feast of unhealthiness cocktail. You know what I mean?
No, really. Because there's even some chemicals where it's like they put it in, like, let's say, like paint thinner or some shit. It's like, yo, what am I eating, yo?
My reason, I'll be thinking, like, for what, though? Like, why would you have to put this in there? Like, oh, it's not a preservative to keep it fresh. Nothing like that. This shit's just in there. There's like, oh,
it's so
what's in the corner right there? They're gonna put it inside the machine too for some filler.
It's just like the drug game. Like they stepping on it to stretch it out. You know what I mean? Like it's just to thin it out so they can make more money. Period.
Yeah, they don't want you healthy. They just
we know that part.
Consuming that junk, getting unhealthy, and then the medical people they prescribe medicine to you, and then you just out here eating sawdust and booty particles.
Yeah, remember the Parmesan cheese with sawdust?
With sawdust.
Yeah.
Wood pulp.
Yeah, I know we had our fair share of sawdust.
Tons of it.
Bro, I know I've like emptied a fucking
just shaking the hell out of that wood dust on.
Yeah.
Out of all that spaghetti niggas grew up eating, I knew it. Fucking all on the motherfucking on the bread, toasted bread with the butter and shit.
Hell yeah.
I know lasagna.
I've killed several containers.
I've eaten several trees in my lifetime.
I've been crushing. I might as well just go in the woods and just start biting trees and shit.
Straight up, man.
Yeah. Just gnawing on
straight from the source.
What you doing? I'm going back to my roots. Like, wait, what are you saying?
Just eating trees out this motherfucker.
Yeah, it's wild. But even like some stuff like, you know, you think about like hot dogs and shit like that, right?
I don't eat hot dogs,
I don't want to think about hot dogs because I know it's awful. But at the same time, though, I mean, I'm gonna eat one.
Listen, bro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I will too.
After watching, what's the show from back in the day? How It's Made?
Yeah.
Bro, after I watched How It's Made, I said I don't want another hot dog, bro. I'll just scrap that.
Yeah, some of that shit is wild.
Like it got to be like a gourmet type, like in the casing. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, like fresh at the butcher or some shit.
Yeah, like I don't need. Yeah, I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just after watching that, bro. I don't know. Maybe you getting older. Certain things now you eat. Like I don't know what it is about chicken skin, bro. If I gotta chew on it,
Oh no!
Yeah.
It's gotta be.
Yeah, no.
It's gotta be crispy or nothing.
you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
even if
I'll
it's
put that
like
shit off
baked,
and throw it away.
bro.
Yeah.
If that shit, I don't know. I can't do it, bro.
Yeah.
And it become. I've realized it's becoming a more recurring thing. Like, nah, I can't do it. I can't. I don't know, bro.
I think it's tied to our memories. So I feel like when you were a kid, you didn't have the memories of anything. You were just like everything was new and fresh, so you was just eating because it was there. But then you got older and you remember, like when I was a kid, I didn't really like this shit anyway. And it's just like, nah, I don't gotta do this no more.
But you didn't have a choice a lot of times either.
Sure.
It was like, oh, if you ain't eating, you ain't hungry. And
Yeah,
it's like, oh, okay, well, I don't want to starve.
Basically.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, I don't have any money. I gotta eat. So like I'm starving. I guess I'll eat this shit.
Matter of fact, you go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like, oh, like I guess I have ice for dinner. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Ice? When you had ice growing up? Nah, you might.
boy,
have
I
ice.
was.
We was so poor. We didn't have
I'm
ice.
about to say,
Ice?
I'm showing my
Ice?
privilege.
You ain't had no damn ice.
I'm showing my
Yeah,
privilege over
if
here.
you ain't have no ice tray in your motherfucking refrigerator, man, you a different individual.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, over here, like, la-di-da, Mr. Iceman. Like, oh, wait a minute.
You keep a bunch of ice cups in the motherfucking freezer with water at the bottom frozen.
Nah, we had the old joint. Like it was a metal ice
When
tray, and
like the whole joint was iced out, right?
It was a metal ice tray, and it had like a metal ice separator, but it had a lever on it.
Oh, yeah, you pulled it.
You pulled it. Like, I remember we had
like
that
you
joint.
sliced it up.
I could actually feel it on the back of my teeth as I described it just now, like because it was so cold. Like the ice cubes would stick to the tray.
Yeah,
and you had to do a whole bunch of work to get it out.
Your hands and shit.
Yeah.
Our fingers. No, but yeah, yeah. I think it does tie to your memory, and also you didn't have a choice.
No.
Oh well, ideally, it's even funny because I was talking to my mom the other day about like how like some of these you see some of these people like on I guess like Instagram and TikToks and stuff like that where it's like, oh yeah, I make 7 different meals for my kids, and it's like one wants chicken nuggets and one wants this, and I'm like, and I'm making that voice for a reason.
I do that. So I do that.
Look, but it's also like but it shows like you didn't get that option
because I didn't have ice growing up, so I wanted to make sure they have options.
That's what I'm saying. You're providing your kids with things that you didn't have, but I'm just saying like this is also one of those things where it's like when we were younger, we didn't get any choice. It was like, all right.
Yeah, you really just whatever it was. You had to really not like something for them to like, all right,
like, oh, this is not my thing.
Liver, that was the one. I would never eat liver.
My dad used to fuck liver up.
Nah.
This motherfucker, liver and onions, he be crushing it. I'd be like, yo, what is that stank smell in this house, boy? He be the only one eating it too. Fucking it up.
He was like, fuck y'all, I'm good.
No, and it came in like this white Tupperware. I had no idea. It looked like some shit. I wouldn't even be able to tell you where the fuck he got that shit from. It seemed like some shit you get out of a dude from a back of a truck or some shit. Like, I don't know what it was.
like straight iron.
Yo, it was
where I live at. They sell meat on the side of the road like that from the back of the truck, man.
Nah, fam.
Seafood and meat, like it'll just be somebody. It'll be a pickup on the side of the road, and it'll be a sign just stuck in the ground,
meat,
fresh, whatever.
No. Mm-mm.
Every Saturday.
Ice.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They had the ice I didn't have growing up.
Oh, that's what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel like at that point, I wouldn't trust that at all. You gotta get that when they first get there. That type of job.
Yeah, wait for them to pull up.
Yeah. Ain't no like, oh, I'm gonna swing by at the end of the day to get a deal.
Fair.
That fish is gonna talk to you. Take me home, player. What?
Fair.
Take me home, player. I taste good. No. I ain't buying that. Not to that. Yeah, but you said you didn't know the app though, right? The name of it, Ron?
No, I'm gonna find that out. He told me. You got good intentions to do something, but you're just not doing it.
Yeah.
It was one of those moments. Yeah.
Just imagine you scan something, just like a big giant like skull and crossbones come up or some shit like. Do you immediately run away from it?
Like streamers and shit start falling in the grocery joint.
Yeah, just be like, oh, you don't want you like don't even look at this shit. This shit gonna fuck you up.
This should say put that
trash.
down.
Yeah, put it down. Yeah, it just be like trash, error, emergency, 911.
Reboot your phone.
Yeah, it just turns off your phone. Like, it just be like, damn.
It's gonna happen to you, nigga.
Yeah, you be dead.
Dead.
Don't eat this shit. That'd be wild. Yeah, that'd be kind of actually concerning.
So you're on a health kick because you're getting older, or is it just like you just started paying attention to things a little bit more?
Nah, man, I've been like the health stuff over 10. So you learn stuff. You might not stay on the regimen, and then you learn some more stuff, and they kind of go what you learned before. So after a while, I was realizing just kind of like putting it all together. So you can't say that you don't know because you know a lot of information. Mm-hmm. So since you do know, it's kind of just being proactive and then doing it. And then like the stuff that we do, man, the energy that we need all the energy, for creativity, for inspiration, for what we do. So after a while, man, you realizing, the stuff that you consume and what you eat and be trash. So just being more health conscious. And then, like Jay said too, a family, high blood pressure and all these different ailments always linger sometimes. So before even getting to that point, being conscious in what you're doing now. So when you do get that age, it's a different story.
Speaking of stories, like I know with some of your designs, if not all of your designs, you like telling stories with your work. And I think one of your most recent ones, I don't know if the concept of the shoe is completely all the way original, like not based off an existing brand, but it's a shoe designed around where you grew up or your home. Is that right?
What you talking about, the RMX?
The RMX, yeah.
All right, so the RMX, I took the inspiration from another RMX shoe from Raheem Miles. He actually has a model that K-Swiss just put out. So right now I've been doing just doing a lot of portfolio work, a lot of storytelling, marketing, branding, the sneaker design stuff all in one. So I took the design of what Raheem had, and he had like trees and like trails and stuff. And I kind of just took like the whole thing from the 757 and just took it to the beach. And it was kind of like took a lot of the elements that he had and just made my own scenery from where I'm from, and made it that way. And it's still like more of a regional thing, because you can be on the coast in Maryland and it still have that same feel because of how the picture is. You know what I'm saying? Or the silhouette of the sneaker. So it still got that 757 vibe, Chesapeake Bay type vibe. You know what I mean? So like the Middle East type situation. So just wanted to kind of play off of what Pharrell was doing with the jellyfish. Just some different concepts and doing something different that the brand was doing already, but in my own spin. And I just love storytelling and doing different versions of what I feel like something should look like or feel.
When you're coming up with designs for sneakers or whatever else you might dibble and dabble in, are there like parameters that you try to stick to? Like, is your baseline the same for everything? Like you start here and then you build from it, or how does it work when you gain inspiration?
It comes in different ways. So like, it might come from a conversation that like we're having right now, right? It might come from that. It could come from me watching a review on other sneakers, like quality of the sneakers and the manufacturing, how they made, and those things play a part. And then it could be something I just like the shoe. I like the storytelling of the shoe. I like the designs. The design of the shoe goes with the storytelling. So I kind of like, it plays off really more like how I feel sometimes. And it's like, all right, let's get the storytelling inside the shoe. So kind of like going with the shoe flow. You might have a couple of names that might come in your head, or whatever brand is, seeing what type of technology that they use to see what I can use the technology or whatever they have to use to incorporate for storytelling for the sneaker. So it varies. But at the end of the day, a lot of times just have a concept or something I have in my head, I just kind of go with it.
All right. So you said your sneaker of choice is the Clydes, right? The Puma.
Yeah.
What about when you were in high school? Like, what was the shoe that was popping when you were in high school?
And
did you have it?
So Air Force is always the classic, bro. Like, so having a pair of white on whites and a pair of blacks was like always necessities for school. That kind of did. So that was always a shoe of choice.
Okay.
Did it matter? Low, high, mid?
But then I do have one pair. I had a pair of Jordan brand Pros. And they came out, but my freshman year, I was supposed to play varsity, but I never went to summer practice, so I had to play JV. My sophomore year, I played for varsity. My first year playing varsity, I played in the Jumpman Pros.
Mm-hmm.
And the Jumpman Pros came out like 4 or 5 years before that.
They the joints at Cincinnati.
And I copped them from A&N. So, like, I stepped on the floor. We had all the Nike jerseys, kind of remind you of Syracuse back in the day.
Okay.
With the same type of style. And then I had the all white with the blue, the joints like Eddie Jones used to wear back in the
day. Yeah.
And, bro, it was like, still to this day, that was like one of my basketball memories. Like, everybody kind of remind me from those. Because I used to always wear different shoes balling, too. So I wore those. I wore the Billy Hoes, the Air Commands all the time. The Chris Webbers, Foam Posits, Dr. J. I used to ball in Dr. J's on a regular. Mm-hmm. So, like, I was always have different shoes of choice to play in. So, it's just so many of them to pick from. But, yeah, that moment from the Jordans, from Jordan brand, probably one of the most pivotal. Other than this, the white on whites and, black Air Forces.
Yeah, you can wear black Air Forces back then.
Yeah.
When I was in school, it wasn't, I think the Duncans, the foams had just hit my senior year, the Foam Pros, the pearl color with the black swoosh on it. But they was like 210 back then in like 98, and wasn't nobody paying 210 because we was high school kids. But like the shoe for me has always been like the 95s. They were the first joints I ever seen in abundance, like on the streets. Like I would go to Kings Dominion in summer and everybody would have them on, and I couldn't get those either. So those were like my grails. I had the KGs, his first Nike sneaker, but not his first signature shoe. And I remember like telling all my classmates and teammates I had them, but nobody would believe me.
I had to grab them.
You know, like I only wore them because like they was Garnets. I couldn't just be wearing them every day. You know, like these was like something. These hit around the same time that the Jason Kidds, the Zoom Air joints hit. So it was like it was an ad with those two shoes, right? And
yes, that era was just the golden era, 95 to like 95 to 2000.
Yeah.
94 to like 90, 99 is major, bro. This is a bunch of heat.
Yeah. And that's why they re-release them all.
Oh, yeah. But they don't release. I think Nike's bag is so crazy with archives from all the Huaraches.
Facts.
The trainers, bro. They have abundance.
Huaraches, yo.
I actually have
They have so many different ones, man.
I have a pair that I run in. The ones that not the colorway, but the ones that Fat Five used to wear. I run in them.
Yeah.
Because it's just like I need a firm shoe. I can't do nothing soft. It's got to be hard. So Huaraches are hard as hell.
Huarache, I always liked them because I felt like my foot was safe. Like
exactly.
I never felt like I was gonna hurt myself wearing them jumps.
outside of like sneaker creativity, like you also, I don't know your official title at the gallery, the Black Genius Artist Show. I mean, the Black Genius Art Show. But like you also like cultivate like a system of creativity and work with a number of artists there. So like what's like your official role and responsibility there at the gallery?
I'm a brand specialist, man. So a lot of times Brian have an idea, I add on to an idea, I come up with an idea, he take my idea and put a whole 360 on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like kind of like we really bounce ideas off of each other. A lot of times when it comes to a lot of different events, we really kind of push each other to see how we can innovate the gallery more and more. So, resident artists like Jay, having them come in with their work and having something that we can all put together and watch it happen is cool. So, yeah, a lot of different things from me just setting up every day, it's smelling in there, everything's clean. Sometimes we had events where it was crap from the toilet flush all over, and Brian be like, man, let's say just scrap it. And I'm like, nah, dog, let me just go on and get to it, take care of everything. So by the time it's time for the show, it smells good, it's dry and everything. So just taking care of a lot of the dirty work, which I grew up in a business oriented family, so I know the ins and outs of the everyday operations of just being part of a business. And then with the artists, man, there's so many different things. So I do a little bit of work with NFCs. I do a little bit of AI work. Everybody kind of despise AI, but I kind of use AI in a way that it kind of utilized a lot of different things for artists and creativity.
So you did sorry to cut you off. So you did the ads for the last Artmageddon? Was that you?
The concept of it, the picture of the dude.
Right.
That's what I did. I didn't do the concept of the first video that you seen. He did that.
Okay.
The second one, I don't know if you've seen it when you hear the dude snoring.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just a straight clip I did for that. But I didn't do, a lot of the times when I do those clips, and I ended up coming over from K-Swiss that you've seen, I really kind of like really played the story out. And Brian took that and ran with it with the concept, and it was a cool thing. It started off from a joke from Day from Friday, and they sent us patches, and all the patches are all like knockoff versions of what the real image is. So it's like, rather than throw them away, I was like, yo, let's throw them all on one joint, man, like a bootleg security uniform. And then it kind of went from there. And I was sitting there playing around one day, and it's like, yo, I'm about to make this fat dude, have him with the joint. So I was really thinking about how can we sell the shirts. We had two of them. So I'm thinking like how we can sell the shirts. So like, let me come up with some type of concept for that, for somebody to be interested in buying it. And then he took that idea and it just became part of the promo for the Armageddon, for promo that we just had. So yeah.
You ever think when you got into being creative that you'd be a part of something that actually touches like a semi-major city like Baltimore? Because like from Artscape to Afram to Bromo Art Walk and whatever kind of like major and minor fashion installations or installations around the city, did you ever think like you got a lot to do with that? Yeah. Did you ever see that for yourself?
Yeah.
All right.
My man. I love that. I love that energy.
The only reason why, man, because like, for instance, with the shoes, I really started like, bro, what we gonna do? Like talking to myself, like, what we gonna do, bro? And saying, look, let's go back to where we started. Meaning, let's go back to what makes you happy other than playing sports. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, let's get back into sneaker designing. That really, man, the sneaker designing was just made for coping and getting my mentors together. So after getting, like I said, once that, I forgot my man Mike last name, that was that pencil. Shout out to my guy. Once he gave me that key, it was a door. And then from there, it's just more doors. So a lot of people don't know, I worked for Baltimore with Love back when it first started.
Okay.
working for Greenspan, ins and out, and working at the motor house and working at all these people, not realizing, from 17 to 23, the same people that you interact with for a little bit or you seen, now you about to be friends with these people.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that part, yeah, but no, because I didn't know the people that was going to be part of the networking up to get to like me meeting you and me being cool with you and me coming on y'all guys' podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So yes and no at the same time. But I think one of the biggest things I started to realize that once we finished, when we did the joint at the Hippodrome.
Okay.
It was, you kind of get that moment where you just kind of sitting to yourself and you realize, like, yo, it was just funny. Like last year, me and Brian walking down the street, like, yo, we're gonna do something in the Hippodrome, and then like around the same time that we said it the year before, we in there doing a whole art battle inside the Hippodrome.
That's tight.
You know what I'm saying? So it was like, you just don't never know how it's gonna play out, and then you sitting in front of all these prestige people. You're in front of here with the Orioles owner. So it's like certain things like it's super pivotal that you see. And then the more we see the art around the city, or you see a hat that you sold somebody,
right.
like it kind of like, it really do kind of like, it make you feel special. You feel me? So just know I've been consistent, because I seen something on Facebook when I was working with Green from Baltimore with Love, and I posted on Facebook, it's dope to see somebody that you sold a shirt to, and they ride by and say, thank you for the shirt. You know what I'm saying? And, that's almost 10 years ago. So seeing, like I said, having to start so back then and seeing it happen now, and seeing the polka dots and the stripes and the characters and, the stuff like that is dope. Or like when there's, some of the artists have shows and people come up and ask about the artists and they're intrigued about the work. That's the dope part, that you expect it, but you never expected how much it hit home in certain ways, and how much you feel like, even if somebody say how much they appreciate you, I think it feels a little bit better when it's for somebody that you don't know.
Yeah, 5,000%. Yeah,
I agree with that. Because it's genuine. I feel at that point.
Yeah.
It'd be like your mama telling you, like, yo, you look so handsome. And it's like, whatever. You're supposed to say that.
Well, my mama didn't give me ice growing up, so it's whatever.
Oh, okay. I'm over here, Mr. Privilege and shit. I got ice and my mama loved me.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, man, it's just something, I knew, like, once I left my last job, I told when I got the job in 2020, I'm like, yo, I'm not working for nobody after this. And worked that joint for 3 years, bro. And it was like, yo, we about to go, whatever, letting you go. And they let me go. And I had to realize, I told myself, yo, don't get mad. You already said, once you leave, it's time. That's when the journey started. So it really, this last 3 years has been like the whole transition, just from, having a check every 2 weeks that you're going to get, to like really using your creative mind to go out there and hustle and bustle and put it together and make it work. You know what I'm saying? It's like, without that security blanket, it makes it easier for you to go hustle. You know what I mean? Then at the same time, you don't have to worry about the stresses of a lot of these jobs that people go to. So with that, it leave you with more time to actually create. You know what I mean? So having that time to actually sketch stuff, draw stuff, write up stuff, you know what I mean? Spend time with the artists and seeing what they work about. So when it's time you can sell something they're not around, I know how to sell it like they would sell it just because of the storytelling they told me.
Mm-hmm.
And learning how to put my spin on it of how, wrap the gift up, of how to sell the gift, the art or whatever it is that we have in there. So, yeah, man, I just try to do a little bit of everything that we need at the shop and just try to stay innovative, from NFCs, from the AIs, using them both together. yeah, just always on the craft of learning and add more to my arsenal. It don't matter what it is. I feel like if you know all of a little bit of everything, I think all of it's cool. So yeah, just try to be a man a little bit of everything, because a lot of different artists bring different elements. So sometimes the stuff that you might pick up and learn, it might not be the moment for that. You know what I'm saying? Then you might run into another artist like, oh, snap, I got an idea I think might work for you. I've been doing this, and I work with this. Oh, where I've been working with that too, or whatever it is, then it works. So a lot of times I realize the stuff that you do learn through your journey, eventually you'll use it. Sometimes you think it's supposed to come in a certain way, but when you take time out and be in the moment, you'll realize, like, oh, I got this connection, or I do have this a pre-sketch of something I was about to paint or draw or sculpture or something. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. A lot of times you already have those pieces. You just don't realize it until you sit down and think about it. You already been setting yourself up for your win. You've been leaving little drops of here because you ain't been consistent completely. So a lot of times you've been starting over, but you've been having this piece. Now you realize you got this piece, that piece, and that piece. Shit, you 75% done. The other 25 is just you sitting down and putting it together.
Yeah, executing. That's the other 25. That execution.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. I just, art-wise, I think being in, growing up in the business-oriented family, being in retail, super young, sneaker retail, hat retail, all these different retails, learning different customer service, learning the ups and downs of it. It just makes it easier to storytell or accommodate to the consumer with all these elements that I, have, experienced with it. So it's just cool just to put everything together, man, and watching something come to life. So it's a show that I'm working on. I don't really want to say too much, but I am working on the show, Jay.
All right.
And it's fire. I'm gonna see if we can work you in on it. But it's gonna be a sneaker inspired show. We're gonna break it down by some decades. We're gonna bring some classic nostalgia sneakers out. I'm a nostalgia dude, so I love nostalgia. A lot of sneakers that people don't know about, bring them out and just turn the whole gallery into like a whole environment of a sneaker brand. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, make sure you let me know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm bringing Nygel with me when that show opens. Nigel's gonna check out the Black Genius Art Show.
Yeah, man. Appreciate y'all, man.
So we're gonna wrap up this interview, but before we let you go, do you have any random thoughts or ideas that you don't want to be judged on, but that might be kind of controversial? It's a setup question.
Yeah, my shit is just I don't have nothing controversial. The only thing I think it would be controversial is the words of you just doing what the fuck you supposed to fucking do in fucking life, and a lot of people don't want to hear it that way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They want you to sugarcoat it. They want you to tell them how great they are, but they don't want to put the actions with it. So at the end of the day, whoever needs to hear this, suck that shit up. You're not going to die. You're still here. I think you've been through 10 times things worse, but you're still here. So at the end of the day, man, just put your best foot forward. You know what I'm saying? Knock things out slow by slow. Before you know it, all of it be done, and you right back where you need to be, plus more. So yeah, man, stop bitching, stop crying, stop throwing a pity party for yourself. If you feel a certain way about that, then I don't know, go sit in the corner. But at the end of the day, man, just shine bright and be the best version of yourself. That's all at the end of the day I'm basically saying. That's it.
At the end of the day, stop bitching, stop crying, and shine bright. That belongs on a t-shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Already, man.
Rob, we appreciate your time here with the Don't Judge Me podcast. Do you want to sign off with your handles online or anything you got coming up in the next few weeks or whatever that our audience might be interested in?
You can find me on Instagram, Nooney, NOOONIEP at Gmail. IG. feel like I'm saying my email out this joint. But it's Noonie P at IG. Hit me on there. You can always follow us on the Black Genius Art Show, all social media platforms. You can always stop by the shop, 106 North Utah, Baltimore, Utah Street. Swing through, come check me out. Always there. Yeah, man, I ain't hard to find. You know, basically that's how you get in contact with me. Find me. Yeah, just tap in, check us out, come by the shop. Just come by with some great art, good people, safe haven for artists to relieve their creativities and just chill. Just get with me.
Make sure our audience hears that. Check out Noonie at the Black Genius Art Show and on Instagram. And we are signing out with episode 207.
All right, fellas, man. Peace, peace.
You're right.
Don't judge me.